The parents of Rifleman William Maloff came to Canada from Tiflis, Russia, a city between the Black and Caspian Seas in what is now Georgia. The part of eastern Saskatchewan in which they settled, and where William was born in 1917, was largely populated by people from the same area, and he grew up speaking Russian and Ukrainian in addition to English. The family moved to BC when he was 6, and then to Alberta in 1929 when his father started farming in Crowfoot, east of Calgary. Maloff left school after grade 9 and worked the land with his father until he signed up under the National Resources Mobilization Act in 1942. He trained first with the Edmonton Fusiliers in Prince George, BC, and then with the Prince of Wales Rangers. He joined the Queen's Own Rifles of Canada when he enlisted in the Army in April 1944. Maloff landed in the United Kingdom in June 1944 and was part of the invasion of Normandy that July. He died in the field on August 10th, one of over 5,000 Canadian soldiers killed in the Normandy campaign. The initial telegram to his parents, reporting him missing in action, was followed by a form letter stating, "The report that your son is missing does not necessarily mean that he is being killed in action, as he may be temporarily separated from his regiment or be prisoner of war. I am enclosing herewith a copy of Notes for the General Information and Guidance of the Next of Kin or other relative of soldiers reported missing, deceased, prisoners of war, or interned, together with the pamphlet, Advice to the Relative of a Man Who is Missing, which will no doubt be of interest and assistance to you." 10 days later, a second telegram was sent. "Minister of National Defense deeply regrets to inform you that Rifleman William Maloff, previously reported missing in action, has now been officially reported killed in action 10th August 1944. Stop." The file contains a memo dated October 26, 1944 that states, "The sister of this deceased soldier attended at the branch today. She advises me that her parents do not read or write English." Maloff was buried in a field at the edge of the woods of Cannet-Estrée-la-Campagne in Normandy. In 1946, he was reburied in the Canadian Military Cemetery in Bretteville-sur-Lez, and his family received a letter assuring them that William's remains had been carefully exhumed and reverently reburied, and that they would have the opportunity to personalize his marker. The large Star of David they chose belies the fact that he enlisted as Presbyterian. The Russian inscription states simply, "Eternal memory to Vasily G. Maloff, born in Canada in 1917, died in 1944. Copies of the routine paperwork in Maloff's file include the provincial registration of death, pay summaries, a verification form for war service medals earned, and confirmation of the distribution of Maloff's estate, which included a $50 victory bond he had registered to his father. Also included was an installment form for a $100 victory bond, which he was purchasing over time at $16.80 a month. There were 2 payments owing at the time of his death.